And then releasing the breath all the way out through the nose. So we'll do our ujjayi breathing, which is kind of like you're fogging a mirror with the mouth closed. So we're going to breathe nice and deep through the nasal passages. And then we're going to exhale through the nose. So kind of bringing that navel to the belly. So this helps to warm the body up, filtering the air. So opening, receiving the breath, and then exhale. So we can close our eyes or soften our gaze.
It's all through the nose.
What's that?
You said it's all through the nose?
Yeah, all through the nose. Yeah. So yeah, the nose kind of filters the air too. So we want to breathe through the nose. And this is a way to warm the body up too. Now with our next inhalation, we're going to breathe nice and deep, bringing it all the way nice deep into the body. And then when we feel the fullness, we're going to release it out through the mouth. So let's do that one more time, inhaling, and then exhale. Now what we're going to do next is stick out the tongue and then release the breath out. So now let's bring the hands to the knees. We're going to come all the way forward. And we'll do a slow circular rotation all the way around. So just warming up the torso, lengthening the spine. And then we'll change the direction, going the other direction. I'm going to stand and stay on it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just going to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or do you want to, we'll begin kneeling pretty soon. So
Okay.
that's, if you want to. That's fine. Yes. Yeah, I hear you. And then coming forward. And then let's inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. And then bringing the palms together. Inhale, lift. And then we'll just do one side stretch. So coming over to the side. And then lifting up. Yeah, so whatever you want to work on, it's fine with me. I did this class today, so I can just, and then inhale, lift. And then bringing the palms together. Inhale, lifting up. And releasing. Now we'll take it to all fours. So we'll come to tabletop. And we'll do our cat. Well, let's actually just kind of sway the shoulders and hips from one side to the other, or if you want to do a little circular rotation, whatever kind of feels good for us today. And then other direction. And then coming back. Neutral spine, we're going to do our cat and cow, so rounding the spine, and then inhale as we lift them up. So exhale round. So we can also, if we want to work on the wrist, we can kind of bring the kind of counter pose for the wrist, kind of working wrist, especially if we have any carpal tunnel, kind of alternating. Now we're going to lift the right leg all the way up. We're going to do sunbird first. So we're going to lift the right leg up. And then we're going to bring it all the way and tucking it in. So inhale, lift, picking up. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck in. And one more time. Inhale, lift. Holding here. Now we're going to lengthen the leg and then lift the left arm up. So spinal balance. Holding here. little circular rotation if you like. One way. And then let's release. Let's do another cat and cow. And then we'll take now the left leg, we're going to lift it, kicking it up, and then we're going to tuck all the way in. So chin to knee, tucking in. Inhale, lift. So we're working the abdominal area. Exhale, tucking in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift, and one more time. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift, holding here. Now we're lengthening the leg, and then we can do the right arm up. So then we'll see that's here. And then we'll do that little circular rotation in another direction. And then release. Let's do another cat and cow. By the way, Barbara, this is Margie. She's making up a class.
Sorry.
And yeah, Linda, I got a female from Linda. She's not gonna, I guess she has something going on tonight. And then let's come back to center. Now we're gonna open the knees a little wider than hips, sinking back into child's pose. So we can lengthen the arms here. And then if you can, you wanna sway from side to side, loosening up. Lower back. So let's stay here for 5 deep breaths. So I always give options too if we have any knee issues. If you want to just do puppy dog pose here, or right here. Now we're going to outstretch the arms. We're going to walk the hands to the right side. So options here, we can tuck the left underneath, or if you want to bring the shoulder down, lifting the right arm up. Into thread the needle, we're right here. And then we're going to walk. And rest here, walking all the way here. Pausing, and then we can do the other side. And again, we can tuck the right arm underneath. You can open up the palm if you like, and then thread the needle. So we're bringing the hand over the head, or up to the side. And then we can slowly come all the way back. And resting here, child's pose. Now we'll go through the vinyasa, and then throughout the class, if you want to kind of go in between the asanas and poses. So we're going to front load coming forward, front loading into chaturanga, or into plank. So kneeling plank here. We can, if you want to do the full plank here, if you want to hold here, full plank, or kneeling. So holding here for 3 deep breaths, making sure we're really engaging the core. Now we're going to lower down, so lowering down chaturanga, lifting back up. And then actually let's go into child's pose. So let's do that a few more times. Inhale, lift, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift, exhale, child's pose. And one more time, lifting. Let's just do a couple chaturangas here. So lowering down, lifting back up. So this is more of a yoga push-up, tricep push-up. So we can just do micro bend here or here. Yeah. Well, I mean, upper body, that's, you want to really, now lowering down, and then let's bring the elbows, or having the elbows right beneath the shoulders. And then we're going to just slowly kind of windshield wiper the knees around. Now we're going to release the left leg, and we're going to keep that right knee bent. So we can just keep it bent here, flexing the foot, or if you want to grab onto the back foot or ankle, we're right here. So for a quad stretch, yeah, it's back there somewhere. Well, be careful. If you don't, I mean, you can just keep it right here. This is, you know, you're working you can kind of feel the quad. And then we can switch sides. And you can here, maybe sometimes one leg is a little bit easier than the other. But with yoga practice, we should balance the body. So we should have kind of, yeah. Believe me, I was very inflexible. I always had back issues because of I had more longer torso, and yeah, yoga definitely helped with that. But, yeah, I mean, we all get the occasional aches and pains, but we can release. Now let's bring the hands beneath the shoulder, and we're going to inhale, lifting up. This is upward face, or cobra, sorry, Bhujanasana cobra. So inhale, lift. Exhale down. And one more time, inhale, lift. And exhale. Now we're going to inhale, lifting up. Exhale, back to chest.
Inhale, you always go through your nose and exhale through your mouth.
Well, you can do both through the nose. If you want to keep kind of warm the body up, keep the body warm through the nose, you know. And then if you can do a cleansing breath out through the mouth every once in a while. Kind of listening to the body. Now, when we're ready, we're going to tuck toes up under. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. So we're lifting into downward facing dog. And we're going to slowly bicycle those heels one at a time, and bicycling. If you want, you can alternate the legs. So if you want to alternate the legs one at a time. So pedaling here, or we can lift one leg up at a time. Now we're going to, let's walk the feet to the very edges of the mat. We're going to press the heels down, and then we're going to walk the hands all the way towards the feet. So we're just going to stay here in ragdoll. So just kind of allowing the torso, the head, the neck to just kind of relax. Now we're going to inhale to a wide-legged monkey so we can place the hands on the shins. Exhale to forward fold. And let's reverse one. We're going to come all the way up, opening the heart center. And let's sweep the arms down into sleep. So we're going to warm the body up, lifting, and then sleeping. Lift and sleep. So we're working the major muscle groups, the quadriceps, glutes. Now we're going to come all the way, we're going to bring the palms together, we're going to do prayer splits. So staying here in prayer. Holding here, prayer. Lift. Let's do one more prayer. If we want to splay the feet out, we can come a little bit deeper. Lifting all the way up. Let's bring the hands to the hips. We're going to do hip rotation all the way around. And then other direction. And then coming back. center. Now we're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to come forward. We're going to bring the hands right beneath the nose. And we're going to lift the left arm up. Good. Wide straddle, twist. And then we're going to release over the other side. Release, and we'll do one more if you want to place the hand on the shin or ankle, or just beneath the nose. Looking up the side, and then other side. And then we'll slowly release. Now we're going to have a soft bend of knees. We're going to bring the hands to the thighs. We're going to do our standing cat and cow. So rounding the spine, and then inhale as we lift it up. So it's round. Rounding it up. Come all the way up, nice and slow. And let's inhale, lifting up. Again, we can do prayer pose one more time if you like. So we want to splay the feet, but here. And then releasing the shoulders down, let's kind of sway the arms from side to side. And then come back to center. And let's inhale the arms up. We're going to bring the palms together, coming to prayer pose. We're going to come to the front of the mat. Figure out I'll record myself. So somebody couldn't get on Zoom the other day, and I thought, well, I recorded the class. I could, sent them the copy. So let's inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. Now we're going to open up the palms, and we're going to sweep the arms to the back as we bend the knees. So inhale, lift, and exhale. So floating chair, inhale, lift, exhale. Inhale, lift, exhale. One more time, inhale, lift, opening. Now we're going to exhale, we're going to hold here, bringing the arms up to chair. Now if you'd like to do kind of balance and chair here, or if you want, this is a little bit more challenging, you can lift the right leg up. And you can really feel the quadricep working here, and then you can kind of alternate. And then let's inhale, lift. We're going to swan back all the way to a forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Now let's take the right leg. We're going to lunge it back. We're going to pivot that heel, and we're going to take it to warrior one. So warrior one right here. Now we're going to bring the elbows into the rib cage as we squeeze, and then extend and lengthen. So we're bending the knee, and then lengthening here, bending, and lengthening, and one more time, bend. Lengthen, we're going to keep it lengthened, we're going to exhale to warrior two. So let's do some shoulder rolls and warrior two. So soften the shoulders, right here. In another direction. Now we're going to gaze to the back hand. We're going to bring it all the way to the front as we bend the knees. So kind of bow and arrow pose. So opening up and then exhale to move forward. So kind of a nice flow. We're putting the arm over and then lifting. And then opening all the way up. Now we're going to reach forward, open the palms, sweeping it all the way around into reverse warrior. And then let's bring the forearm to the thigh side angle. Now we're going to bring the arm a little closer to the ear and then bring it all the way down to the instep and then lifting it all the way back up. So kind of doing a nice big circle. Inhale, lift. Working the rotator cuff. And then let's change the direction, going the other way, opening up. So not putting too much weight on that, we're doing a kind of equal weight distribution. And then we're going to open, and then bringing both hands on either side of the foot. Now we're going to lengthen the front leg into pyramid. So if we have an issue lengthening, we can always walk back foot in a little bit. So lengthening the front leg. And then we're going to bend the knee. As we bend the knee, we're kicking the back heel. So we're right here. If you want, you can bring your knee down if you want to do that. Now we're going to place the hand or the wrist is directly underneath the shoulder. We're going to lift the left arm up. Now we're going to bring it down to the side of the foot, the arm, and then lift it back up. So exhale down. Inhale, lift up. And one more time. Down. Lifting all the way up, holding here. And then releasing. And then we'll come back to a downward facing dog. Now we can go through the vinyasa. So it's a plank, lowering down chaturanga. Inhale, lift. And open, upward facing dog. And then either resting in child's pose or downward facing dog. So however we are today, sometimes it's good to do the savasana or child's pose, which is a nice restorative pose. So if we're feeling kind of anxious, this helps to kind of restore the body, calming the mind. And then when we're ready, we're going to have those nice starfish hands coming back to unify and then lifting up back to down facing dog. Now let's take the right leg, we're going to lift it all the way up. We're going to bend the knee and open that hip flexor. And then lifting and releasing, we'll do the other side, lifting up. And then again, bend the knee, opening the hip flexor. Now we're going to keep that foot lifted and lunge it through. Following, lift the right foot back to forward fold. Inhale, lift monkey, exhale, forward fold. That's reverse swan dive, coming all the way out, opening heart center, and then bringing the palms together, checking in. Now we're going to go into a balancing pose. So let's do tree pose. So that's always a good one. And, you know, one that, so we can bring the palms to the heart center, making sure the shoulders are down, and we're going to engage the pelvic floor too. So we want to have a nice steadiness, and then we can place the foot on either side, or, I mean, wherever you want your hands. You can, if you feel more balance with your arms up, right here. Finding that focal point, and then kind of rotating the hip flexor out a little bit more. Breathing, we can always kind of use the wall, and you put the leg up first, and then coming to. Yeah, it's nice, even if you want to keep the foot on the ground, just rotating that hip flexor opens up that hip. And just a micro bend in the knee so we're not totally locking the joint. And then let's release, let's shake out that supporting leg. And then we'll do the other side, so we can, and if you even just want to work on balance first, just lifting the leg and releasing it. And then we can open up. And then open up our branches if you like. If you want to challenge yourself, you can close your eyes. That's very challenging too. But you'll notice too, when you're doing a balancing pose, when you're in your bare feet, it's a lot harder. than if you're in shoes. Because, you know, we're kind of intricately using all the tendons and joints in the foot to kind of balance you. So we can shake out that supporting leg. And let's do the other side. So we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up, swan dive all the way to a forward fold. We're going to inhale to monkey, or if you want to do gorilla pose, fingers underneath the toes, lifting the wrists, releasing down. Let's take that left leg, we're going to lunge it back. We're going to pivot that heel, and then lifting up to warrior one. Now bring the elbows into the ribcage, really squeezing triceps, biceps. So we can just, when we think about the muscles, we can activate them. So exhale. And activating. Now we're going to inhale, lifting up. Let's do a little back bend here. So we're opening up here. And then exhale to warrior two. So let's do, again, some shoulder rolls here. And another direction. Now we're going to gaze to the back hand. We're going to bring it all the way to the front. So exhale here, and then inhale as we open up. So kind of flowing that bow and arrow pose. And then lifting up here. We're going to reach forward, open the palms, sweeping it all the way around, reverse warrior. And then we'll bring the forearm to the thigh side angle. Bringing the arm closer to the ear, and then we'll do that circle, coming all the way around. And then let's change the rotation, other direction. So lots of circles to really give, kind of working on the entire area. And circle or wheel is chakra, and that's great stuff. Okay, we can place both hands on either side of the foot. We're going to lengthen the leg. So we're not locking, we're just lengthening. And then we'll bend the knee as we bend the knee. We're going to pivot that back heel. So wrists beneath the shoulders, we're going to lift the right arm up. And then we're going to bring it down. So exhale down, and then inhale, lifting back up. So exhale down, inhale, lift back up, and exhale down. Inhale, lifting all the way up, and then releasing down. Let's come to downward facing dog. Bringing the right foot to the left, downward facing dog. Again, we can go into vinyasa, lying lowering down chaturanga. Lift and open, and then we can rest in child's pose or downward facing dog. Or if you're feeling energetic, you can go through the vinyasa. So allowing the facial muscles to soften and relax. Now when we're ready, we're going to bring the hands right beneath the shoulders. We're going to lift up into hero's pose. Now let's do gate pose. So we're going to come to a kneeling pose. We're going to bring the hands to the hips, and we're going to lengthen the right leg. So we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up, and then we're going to come all the way down to gate. Center. Now we're going to release, and if you want to use a block here, place block, we're going to lift the leg up. Are your knees okay? How's your knees? Are you? I have them. Oh, you have, okay.
So it's been stirred back there on my left hand. So it's
And that's the back, so we come all the way up. And then we're going to bring the hands to the head. We're going to come back to kneeling. And we're going to do a nice back bend called camel. So we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up. Really opening up the heart center. We can make fists, place them on either side of the lower back. Really lifting, opening up. So breathing, nice deep inhalation, feeling like the lungs start healing, and then lifting up to the sky. And then let's slowly release. Now we're going to make pillows with the fists. We're going to rest the forehead to the fists, activating the brow center, which is our third eye, our intuition wisdom, and it helps with sinus pressure too. Activating that area. And then we can release. Now, if you like, we can do one more because if you want to interlace the fingers behind the back, actually, let's just come here. And then if you want, you can bring the forehead to the, or the crown of the head to the ground and lift into kind of like a rabbit pose. So you're kind of activating the crown of the head, not too much pressure. And then you can release, and then come back. And let's come back to kneeling, so we'll do the other side. So gate pose here. So really gripping the foot to the ground. We're going to inhale, lift, and then exhale, bring the hand either above or below the knee, or if you're putting on the joint, not too much pressure on the joint. And then back to center, and then we can release down. Now options here, if you want to lift the leg, or just keep it here. It's kind of like a half moon pose, and then releasing again. More time. Okay, so feels like a nice lengthening, and then we can bring the hands to the hips, coming down. And let's now take it onto one hip. We're going to come onto our backs. So again, we're going to use bring that knee with us to kind of bring ourselves on our back, so we can keep the knee with us and release nice and slow all the way down. Now we're going to keep the knee with us, and we're going to take it across the body, one-legged spinal twist. If you like, you can grab onto the opposite foot. So nice realigning the spine, feeling a nice twist. RJ, I hope you didn't eat right before the class.
I did.
Oh, did you?
That's what I know.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you're doing yoga, it's better to do it. I mean, you can have a little snack or something, but if you have a full belly, it's hard to do the twists. And then let's come back to center. And we'll do that little circle with the leg. So breathe it out and then in. And then other direction. Well, yoga will help with digestion, that's for sure. It's good. You just don't want to have cramps, though. And then release, and then we're going to release that leg. We'll take now that left knee, hugging it into the chest, and then taking it across the body, extending the left arm for balance. So the twists are like kind of having a wet washcloth and kind of twisting, kind of allow everything to kind of twist the internal organs to kind of bring on blood supply, making them more efficient. And then we can bring that knee back up to center, and then doing a little circular rotation, just kind of allowing gravity to open it up. And another direction. And let's keep that knee with us. Let's bring both knees into the chest. So let's hug both knees in. So knees to chest. We'll do a little, we'll massage the back, going into clockwise rotation, and then counterclockwise. And then coming back to center. Now we're going to bring the soles of the feet to the ground. We're going to bring the palms to the ground. We're going to lift into a bridge pose. So inhale, lifting bridge. So we're going to take the right leg. We're going to kick it up to the sky. So lifting the right leg up. We're going to flex and point, flex and point, and foot. Kind of lifting as high as we can lift. And then bringing it across, opening up that hip flexor. So we're not putting the buttocks down yet. And then we're going to slowly lower down and then grab onto the opposite thigh or shin and bring it in. So this is kind of like a runner stretch here. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to stack the knees, kind of crossing the legs here, stacking both knees. We're going to extend both arms out. We're going to bring both knees to the left side. So both knees to the left. If you want to just keep it here or just allow everything to kind of release. Kind of like eagle pose legs. And then move it back to center. And then let's cross the legs. Let's hug those knees into the chest. And then let's bring the soles of the feet to the ground. Palms to the ground. We're going to lift back to bridge. So lifting back to bridge. And again, I was like focus on the two locks, the Uddiyana Bandha, the Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor and navel lock. So we're going to kind of lifting, especially the pelvic floor. And then we're going to lift the left leg up. We're going to flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point. Now we're going to cross it over. We're going to open up that hip flexor, that inner thigh, abductors. Keeping it lifted and then slowly releasing down. And we'll grab onto the back of the thigh or shin and bring it in. So if we suffer from any sciatica pain, this is a nice stretch to do to release that piriformis and glutes. And then we're going to cross and stack the knees, hugging the knees in, and then we can go across or go to the right side, extending both arms for balance. I really have to pee, folks. Bring both knees in. And then release, coming back to center. We're going to uncross the legs and then hugging the knees all the way into the chest. And then we're going to lift the leg, or lengthen the legs. Actually, let's press the palm side onto the ground. We're going to do just a little circular rotation with the legs. So just going all the way around. Activating the lower abdomen, and then other direction. So we can make our circle big or make it small. And bring the heels together as we can. And we're also kind of massaging the lower back too as we do this. And then we'll come back to center. We're going to keep the legs lengthened. We're going to lift the arms up. We're going to rotate ankles and wrists in clockwise rotation. And then counterclockwise. We're going to squeeze the fingers, squeeze the toes, and then spread the fingers, spread the toes. So squeeze and spread, squeeze and spread, And then flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point. We're going to keep the feet flexed, and we're going to take the index finger, wrap around the toe, or we could wrap the hands around the ankles, coming into happy baby. And then we can sway from right to left. So if you want to do a V shape too, you can do so. And then we can bring the soles of the feet together by coming into vinyasa. Now let's lift the hips up and just kind of do a little pelvic tilt here, and then press the lower back to the ground, opening up the inner thighs. And if you'd like to feel how the breath moves into the body, placing one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart center, and really feeling a nice opening, receiving the breath, a nice releasing of the breath. So releasing anything that's not serving us today. Oh, I forgot to, well, we'll have an intention for our meditation. We'll have an intention for our practice today. And then we can bring the hands to the side of the body. Let's bring the arms overhead, lengthening here. And then we're going to bring the feet to the corners of the mat. We can have the instep open up to the sky, lengthening the entire body. So during the day, our body, our spines tend to shrink a little, so we're going to really keep it nice and lengthened. And then we can bring the hands to the sides of the body and getting ready for Shavasana, final relaxation. So if you want, you can do any restorative pose you want, or if you want to do seated meditation, or if you even want to do legs up the wall too, which is a nice fun. Have you done legs up the wall? Really, all you need to do is just sit as close to the wall as you can, and then just kind of bring your legs around and do this. Try that, or if you just want to do body relaxation, you can, whatever works for you.
Oh, you're saying you're trying to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So giving ourselves this time just to breathe, just to rest. Resting the mind, body, feeling the earth support us. And focusing on I am pure spirit, I recognize the true beauty of my being. I am the spirit of love shining bright. So knowing that, breathing into that inner being, the inner soul, and giving ourselves some loving kindness. And something good for us today. Giving ourselves a gift of just being. This mantra is honoring the divinity within us. Let's now bring awareness back to the body by gently moving our fingers and our toes. Now, if we have the legs at the wall, we can bring the knees into the chest, and then you can just slowly roll to the side. And let's roll to the left side today. Our left side is our more calming side. Or you can kind of sway the knees from side to side, whatever feels good. And then staying here on the left side for 3 deep breaths. And then when we're ready, we're going to bring the hands to the ground, helping ourselves up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Make sure we have comfortable sitting posture. And then we're going to open our palms up with the invitation mudra. So you can even do the Om mudra if you want to place the index finger and thumb together. That represents the universal vibration that we are all connected into this world, into this universe. So feeling that connection, bringing it into the heart center. And gratitude, namaste, the light and the honor, the light in you. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. You too, thank you. Just to go.